Very good. You are the director of Faith House. Tell us a little about what is the mission of Faith House?
Sure. The Faith House is part of the Frederick Rescue Mission. We are one of the programs. And Faith House is a Christ-centered shelter for women and women with children who are experiencing homelessness. They may be experiencing homelessness for a variety of reasons. Often it's domestic violence that they're escaping, human trafficking. It could be that recovery from substances was in their past or chronic illness. At Faith House, we have two programs. We have a 90-day emergency shelter, and that's for women who are experiencing homelessness and they have no job, they have no income. And then our second program that we just opened at the beginning of 2020 is a transitional living program where women can live up to a year. And that is for women that have just gotten a job, they're working at least 30 hours a week, but Frederick is really expensive. And so they need a little bit more time to get on their feet and also to receive the wraparound services of case management. And then also because we are Christ-centered, what sets us apart from other homeless shelters or shelters for those experiencing homelessness is that we are Christ-centered. So we get the privilege and the honor of also sharing Jesus Christ to those that come to us. It's why we do what we do, but it's not who we serve. So the women coming to us, they don't have to be Christ followers, and we get the privilege and honor of sharing the healing that comes through knowing Christ.
Well, that is so awesome. We're really excited to partner with Terri and Faith House. So one of the things we wanted to do, going back about a year and a half ago with our stewardship campaign, if you recall, we wanted to raise funds to pay off the facility in full. We wanted to reach an unreached people group overseas somewhere. We wanted to plant our campus in Boundary Creek, and we wanted to give a small chunk of money to an outreach project ministry in Frederick. And we've decided on Faith House. And I don't know if we have our drum roll here. I want to tell you how much drum roll here from Weston. So we are going to be able to, we're blessed through your giving to give Faith House a gift of $50,000 this year. And so, isn't that excellent? I hope there's a lot you can do. What can you do with that money over the next 12 months, Terri?
Yes, well, because we are a Christ-centered facility, we do not accept any government funding whatsoever. And so COVID has been a thing this year in 2020, and it was amazing. At first, it was Pastor David that reached out to me. Mountain View has been a friend of the mission and a friend of Faith House for a long time with the hashtag Love Frederick, and I've been able to be a part of that, and people have come out and served there. And then Pastor David reached out and said that the senior pastor or the senior leadership here would love to learn more about Faith House. And it's been such a blessing because during COVID, we can't have our annual fundraising dinner, and so we were $50,000 short of our goal, and Mountain View had no idea of that. But after the leadership here came for an awareness tour, and Pastor Guy reached out by email to say how much you all would love to help, the exact amount, and as God does only what God can do, it was the exact amount that we were short for our budget this year. So we can't do what we do without the help of you all. So thank you so much.
Isn't that awesome? So
welcome to Faith House.
When I first stepped in the Faith House, I felt at peace.
You feel the presence of God here. You definitely feel welcome here.
I came to Faith House because I was living in a homeless shelter and I needed something better for my kids and myself.
I didn't have anywhere to go. I tried to get into the shelter, but they were all full. And so I took to the street. I had a tent.
Faith House is a ministry with the Frederick Rescue Mission, and we have two programs. We have a 90-day emergency shelter, and that is where women come in for experiencing homelessness for a variety of reasons.
The day I came here, that night, it had rained and I hadn't waterproofed my tent very well.
Our 90-day program is a place for them to just kind of come and have a peaceful place to just heal and to feel safe.
When I walked into Faith House, I felt calm, wanted, loved, at peace.
This is where we do our devotions with our women. In the mornings, we have coffee and the Word, and we usually watch Joyce Meyer or another message of encouragement. And then in the evenings, we have devotion here.
While I have been here at Faith House, I have been able to create a routine for my children and myself.
We have 6 bedrooms here at Faith House. 4 bedrooms are for women with children, and then 2 bedrooms are for women that are coming without their children.
If Faith House wasn't here, my children and I, we would still be at the emergency family shelter, sleeping at churches at night and trying to compete with other families to use the shower, to use the kitchen, even a spot on the couch.
Faith House has been blessed to expand to a second program.
At the Transitional Living Program, that is for the women who have come to us and they are already working 30 or more hours a week.
Inside this apartment building, we have 11 apartments for women. We have 6 apartments for women coming with children, and we have 5 apartments for women that are coming without children.
It gave me the opportunity to be in an apartment with just one other person. And so it was more space, our own kitchen. We could go in there and cook. The place is beautiful.
And they are ready to be a little bit more independent, but yet they still have some support services to help lift them up.
This place has totally helped me to support and graduate to the point that I'm becoming able to live independently and take care of myself.
And women can live here for up to a year and continue to receive wraparound services to help them propel to get closer to their new home.
I feel like I just got so much strength from Faith's House, from being there. You're trying to, rebuild, basically. That's that scary step. Like, I was so afraid to leave. Like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I feel like I got the tools and the foundation I need to bounce back to come here and, have a home, have a place for my family, my kids. I never could have saved the money I needed for this and do all this if it weren't for Faith House. Yeah, it's a trailer, it's not the best or whatever, but it's my home. I just really, really believe it wouldn't have been possible without Faith House. Like, this feels like a miracle to me.